You guys, it's fall. September, so it's not technically fall until the end of September, but last week it was all cold and it's unfortunately going to be getting warmer, but I digress. It's going to be fall very soon. I love the fall. I love reading in the fall. I love when it gets darker earlier. I just love fall. And so today we're going to be doing a fall reading vlog to hopefully maybe romanticize my life a little more, because I need that for the sake of my sanity. And we're going to be reading some fun fall books, I hope. I have a stack here. This first book that I will be reading is a new release, Wildcard by Elsie Silver. I have all of Elsie Silver's books. So, oh my god, Ochre! Ochre, I didn't even open it. I love that. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And I'm so excited to read this. It is a ex's dad romance, which is just the craziest thing to say. I can't believe that's coming out of my mouth. But I actually read one of these, I think this summer, and that was the first one I've read, and it was definitely the one I read this summer was more Wattpad-y, but this is Elsie Silver, and I love Elsie Silver, so I'm excited to see what she does with this. If you've read the rest of the series, like, you know who these characters are, kind of, so I'm so excited. I feel like Elsie Silver hasn't really hit hard for me since I read Chestnut Springs, but I still love every single one of her books, hence why I have 13 of them. Yikes. Okay, but we're gonna read this probably very slowly. Maybe I still have some Audible credits, so maybe I'll use some of that on this, because that's been really nice to just like listen in the car on the way to school, and when I'm walking around campus, and when I'm working out, and when I'm crying myself to sleep. So yeah, we are going to read this and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna eat dinner, I'm gonna do some homework, and then I'm gonna hopefully pick this up and give myself like an hour to read before bed. And especially Elsie Silver books are so bingeable, so I'm excited. Okay, Emily, freaking end the clip. Okay, bye! That's an interesting main character name. I don't think I've ever heard a main character with that name before. Hello! It's been a few days since we chatted, but I've actually been able to listen to a lot of it, and last night I was so dead after being in school for 10 hours that I didn't do any more studying, because who can handle that much studying? And I laid in bed and read. So I made it to page 211, which is about halfway. And it's chapter 21, and I am enjoying it. It's good, there's angst, there's tension. It's really just an escapist read I need right now. I like our main characters. The man is like surly and sulky and grumpy because he can't have her. And the girl is very emotionally intelligent and refreshing, honestly. She's a yoga instructor, and the guy is like a wildfire firefighter, but he's a little older. There is an over 10-year age gap, but it's not that big a deal. Classic Elsie Silver. I still feel like Chestnut Springs is my favorite of hers, and I think that stands true, but I have enjoyed Wildside and Wildcard the most. I also love the color purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I wonder if this is going to be the last book in this series, because I know she normally releases like 2 books a year. I wonder if she's gonna start a new series. Who knows? I hope it's more cowboy oriented if she does. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I need a shower and like pick up my room a little bit. And then I'm probably gonna lay in bed and read until I fall asleep, because I will see you guys when I'm a little further along, or maybe when I finish this. Okay, so turns out I just looked on Elsie Silver's Instagram. Sorry, I'm not done yapping. Also, I took a shower. I need to shut off my Instagram so I can read, but this is big news. Oh wait, why was this posted August 21st? Okay. May 19th, 2026 is Elsie Silver's new release. It's called Fever Dream, and it's the first book in her new series, the Emerald Lake series, which I believe was mentioned in Wildcard, that town. So that'll be fun. It doesn't say who it's about or what it's about, just that it's the first book in the new series. And then she also posted today, 7 hours ago, that the Chestnut Springs series is going to be adapted to Netflix. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Sean Levy to produce, Netflix to develop series take on Elsie Silver Chestnut Springs book. I'm so excited. I feel like her books are really good for a series, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm excited to see all the brothers. I'm excited to see, is it Harvey? That's the dad, right? Oh my gosh. You guys, I love small town like shows and romances. Gilmore Girls, small town. I loved Heartland growing up. That was me being a wannabe horse girl. I was like a closeted wannabe horse girl. Like, I was like, ugh, horse girls, but like, I love horses. It's my dream one day to have a horse and be like Kendall Jenner and just go and ride my horse. Do I have time to take care of a horse? No. Do I have the money to pay to board a horse? No. But it's gonna happen one day. That's my little spiel, but I'm excited for Elsie Silver and her series developing into a show. I'm so excited to watch it. I'm also excited to learn more about her new book, which I think it said May 19th, 2026. Okay, bye. Chestnut Springs cameo. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited for the show, you guys. So excited. Hello! It has been quite a bit since we chatted, but I did end up finishing Wildcard last week, so I don't have too many concrete thoughts and feelings. I enjoyed it. There was a little surprise at the ending. Not a good one. Well, maybe, depending on how you look at it, but that was really interesting. So there's like a last minute something to look forward to. But yeah, I feel like Elsie Silver consistently delivers bingeable, easy to read, easy to understand, well-developed characters. I don't have too many critical things to say about this book just because I feel like it's pretty low brain power and I just am reading it for escapist purposes. It gave me what I need. So I usually rate her books like around a 4 stars. I feel like this one's maybe like a 3.5, 4, not really sure, somewhere in that range. And I'm really happy I was able to finish it. I think I said last time I talked to you that her new book was announced in August, I think, and I just didn't see it. But that's taking place in a different city in her little world, which I'm excited about. Yeah. Ooh, there's another, oh, she is working on new stuff too. So there's Rose Hill, Chestnut Springs, and Ruby Creek, which are her previous 3 series, and then the next series is Emerald Lake. But there's also another thing on the map, which is Billswater Springs, which may be her next series after Emerald Lake. Things to think about. But I'm excited. We met the character in this book, the male main character that I believe the first book is going to be about. So that should be fun. I'm pretty sure he's a cowboy in the rodeo. So very reminiscent of Chestnut Springs, which is my favorite Elsie Silver series. So I'm excited for that. I did also start our next book, and I am not very far. I think I'm on chapter 2. Yeah. Page 28. Chapter 2, Last Fall. This is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I have not read any Leigh Bardugo books. I feel like maybe I should read Six of Crows before this, but I had this on my shelf and I'm trying to read books on my physical TBR before the year's over. So I do have Six of Crows actually on my Kindle because it was like $1 one day and I was like, oh, I want to read that at some point. Besides the point, I don't have many thoughts. I don't really know what's going on yet. I do know this is about magic. It takes place at Yale, so it's giving like a dark academia magical vibe, which I'm enjoying considering I'm back in school and kind of in the academic world. It's fun. But yeah, I think it has to do with like a bunch of secret magical societies at Yale is what I've gathered so far. But yeah, not too many thoughts about this one. Stephen King said it's the best fantasy novel he's read in years, so that's good. I feel like this is perfect for fall. My ritual now is lighting my candle, putting on some fall ambiance to relax before bed after a long day of studying, and just reading a book. I haven't done that the past few days just because I've been really busy, and honestly haven't really gotten into this since finishing Wildcard, but that's to be expected after finishing a book and getting into like a whole new fantasy series. So I'm excited to hopefully do my little ritual tonight after I finish all my studies and hopefully get a little more into this. I do need a break right now. My brain is kind of mush, so I might try and read a little bit now and then maybe go for a run. You guys, it's 90 degrees today. That is not fall weather. Looking at the trees outside my window right now, and leaves are yellow. I know when I was driving, there's like red leaves on the maples and it's very pretty, but it's not fall weather and I'm upset about it. So hopefully I don't get heat stroke on my run. Besides the point, hopefully by the end of this video, it will be a little more fall-like, but we shall see. I'm going to be reading and I'll update you guys maybe once I have more thoughts or gather more about what the story's about. I did read the back and it was kind of vague actually, but I am interested. So I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna read right now. Hello. I don't even know when the last time I talked to you was. I think I was just starting this book or maybe a little bit into it. Sheesh. I'm also feeling unwell. Oh wow, I've made it a lot further than I thought. I've been listening to a lot of it and I'm on page 154. It's good. It's really dark. There's ghosts that are these creatures that are not very good. There's these secret societies at Yale. There's murders. It's gory. There's some very not good things that happen in this book. It's very good. It fits the spookiness of fall and Halloween and all of that. And I am actually really enjoying it. I feel like it's really well written. I'm curious. There's like a lot of things that we don't know that are getting hinted at. It gets kind of brushed past, like we should know it, but we don't. But the characters know what happened, so it's a little intriguing that way. Yeah, having a good time. I'm in the middle of chapter 9 and some crazy stuff has just happened, so I'm excited to keep reading. I think I'm like 34% of the way through. Yay! Spooky season! I want it to get colder and I think it's going to. Let's keep reading. Alright you guys, I'm like 90% of the way through Ninth House. This book is crazy. It is so dark and so mysterious. Have I told you what it's about? Because I don't know last time I talked to you, but basically we're following Alex Stern, who is a very, very unique individual. She can see dead people. And you find out she can actually do more than just see them. And there is also so many tragic and messed up things that happen in this book. It is very, very but it is still really good. It is mysterious. It has a blend of dark academia and fantasy, which I feel like is perfect for the fall time. I don't think I've ever read dark academia before, purely as a standalone, but reading it as a fantasy, I really enjoy. There's ghosts, there's monsters and demons and murder, and you're just taken down this path of this person's murder, and you follow Alex as she tries to solve and figure out what happened and how it's connected to secret magical societies at Yale. And these societies are full of powerful people. They do powerful magic, but they're also college students. But they have alumni who are involved in the political landscape, the media, everything. It's so, so interesting. And I feel like I'm just now in the middle of putting the pieces together for what's happening. I can't wait to figure it out. I'm gonna keep reading tonight. I am gonna study some more. So the day's not over yet, but I wanted to update you guys when it was still kind of light out. Oh my gosh. So I only have like 38 pages left. That's crazy. Let's finish this book. I'm so excited. What's gonna happen? This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Hello, I finished Ninth House yesterday, and I really enjoyed this book. I ended up listening to a lot of it just in the car, while I'm working out, on walks, things like that, and I like the audiobook a lot. Like I've said many times, this book is dark, so if you don't like dark, you probably won't like this, but I enjoyed it. It was super interesting. It's not what I normally read, so I really liked how different it was. I like the fantasy elements, but I also like how it was set at a university that exists in the real world, Yale, and it ties in magic and ghosts and demons and horrible things. And yeah, the ending was so good. I was shook. I feel like it was a little convenient, but I am excited for the next book based off of things the character said and did at the end of this book. Looking forward to that. Not sure when I'll pick up the next one, but we will see. I have so many series now because this is a new series that I started, but I'm notorious for that. I'll just start a series and not finish it. And also, the third book of this isn't even out yet, so I have some time. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I was thinking 4.5 and I was like, do I like it that much? But I think it's a really, really good book and I did have a very enjoyable time reading it. Perfect for spooky season, perfect for the fall, for the cooler months. Highly, highly recommend. I did actually pick up our next read, which is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And this is honestly exactly what I need after this dark and scary book, is a light, easy, silly rom-com set in a small town. And this book is delivering. It's just doing what I need it to. It's low brain power. I think it was popular last year on the online book community. I'm happy to be reading it now. I got it at Barnes & Noble. It was like buy one, get one 50% off when I got Wildcard, and I had rewards, so this is just me convincing myself that it's fine that I bought another book. I'm on chapter 8, and this book is about Jeannie, and she inherits her aunt's small town coffee shop called the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I feel like right away you kind of get an idea of who Jeannie is, which is really nice, and then you meet the love interest pretty quickly, which is also nice. I feel like they have good chemistry. I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying learning more about them and their history, and I'm just having a really, how many times can I say, enjoyable time. It's just what I wanted more. It's the season to fall in love, and I feel like this is perfect for the fall if you just look at the cover. Also, small town romances. I read Elsie Silver's Wildcard as the first book in this video. I just feel like they do fall so well. The cozy vibes, the nosy neighbors. I'm loving it. I'm pretty sure this is a series too. I think there's a bunch of other books in this series. Oh yeah, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and The Christmas Tree Farm. Cute. Yeah, love that. Oh, there's a little cat. Cute. I think I know what's going on. There's a plotline in the book of someone disturbing the cafe right away, so you're kind of getting a little mystery as well. But I'm gonna keep reading this when I have time, and I'll update you guys when I have more thoughts. Honestly, I think I said this during when I was reading Wildcard. I may be another book that I read recently, but it's like, I don't have too many thoughts. It's just good vibes. And that's what this book is bringing me, and I'm loving it. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Hello! I finished The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I did really enjoy it, but the ending kind of fell flat for me, but that's okay. Overall, a really good time. Cute, small town romance. I liked Jeannie, and I liked, what's his name? Logan. I liked our main characters. I kind of liked what they both had to work through. Low brain power, didn't require a lot of thinking, just good vibes. Overall, good time. Not the best book I've ever read, not the worst book I've ever read. Didn't love the ending. I feel like it was kind of dragged out, but I am very happy I read this. I think I'm gonna give this 3 stars. I would recommend this. It's perfect for the fall, the winter too. You want to get cozy, you want to snuggle up, feel like a little warm hug after a long day. It's a great book. I liked the progression of Jeannie kind of moving to a new town, her cafe, her meeting people, kind of starting a new life basically, and then her interactions with Logan. It was insta-lovey, but we started 2 new series in this video, so I think we need to do soon a continuing or finishing series I'm in the middle of because it's a lot, you guys. I have a problem of starting new series and then taking forever to finish them, unless it's like a duology or something. So I need to get on that. Maybe that'll be my goal for 2026, is just to finish all the series I'm in the middle of, or as many as I can. Thank you guys for watching. If you've read any of the books in this video, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye. Hello! I'm really excited because I've already started the first book for this video, and that is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I have been reading this book for 5 days, and I maybe made it 5 to 10 pages in those first 3 days, and then last night and today I have really gotten further into it. I'm on chapter 6, page 65. It's a good time. I'm having a lot of fun when I have been reading it. It's a romance, but it's a fantasy. I've heard it described as a cozy romance. It's giving me Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia vibes, but not as dark. People say Emily Wilde's is a cozy fantasy, which I now understand cozy doesn't necessarily mean not dark, because I think Emily Wilde's is pretty dark, but this book is definitely a lot lighter, at least so far, than Emily Wilde's. But I'm getting the same kind of atmosphere feeling when I'm reading it. Probably next time when I talk to you guys, I will go a little bit more into what this book is actually about, so stay tuned. Oh my gosh, hello. It has been, I don't even know, maybe a week since we talked. I've made it to chapter 21 of A Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and if you can't tell by my smile and my mood, I am really, really, really loving this book. I honestly have read most of it this morning. I think I was on page 120 this morning, and I'm now on page 234. It's so good. I don't remember where I was the last time I talked to you guys, but I know I didn't give you an update or a synopsis of what the book was about, so I would love to do that now. This book is about Mika. She is a witch, which I think I did say last time that it did give me Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairy vibes, cozy witchiness, and it definitely does that, and it just feels like a warm hug. I think it says, oh yeah. On the front it says a warm and witchy hug of a book, and that is the perfect way to describe it. It's super witchy, it's perfect for fall. I'm giddy over it. Micah, our main character, is a witch in Great Britain, and she has kind of grown up alone her whole life for a variety of reasons. She's moved around a lot in her adulthood and has never really settled down. But one day she gets a strange request to come to this house, and there are 3 children, young witches, that need her help and her training and knowledge and expertise. You'll find out there's a lot of like peculiarities that go into why those 3 young witches were there, why Mika has been alone her whole life. I'm loving everything about this book. I'm loving the plot and her kind of being with these 3 girls, but also at this place called, I believe it's Nowhere House. Yeah. There are also other side characters, an older couple who are so cute, middle-aged house caretaker, and then a grumpy librarian at the house. And I'm loving that. I'm loving the plot line. I'm loving the found family. I'm loving the plot line of the girls and the magic and all the history and rules that come along with being a witch in this world, as well as the relationship, and the found family is so beautiful. It does feel like a warm hug. That is how I feel when I read this book, and it's making, why am I gripping it so tight? Oh my gosh, and it's making me so happy. I think I'm gonna avoid my responsibilities and sit here and finish this because I only have 80 pages left, and I have not sat and read a book for a couple hours in a really long time, and I don't think it'll take me that long to finish it. It's just giving me the warm fuzzy feelings. I don't know, you guys. Rating? I'm thinking a rating already. And I feel like if I think a rating already, I'm either this book sucks or the opposite. And I'm feeling the opposite, but I'm gonna have to finish and we will see. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep reading and I will update you guys, honestly, probably when I finish, because I just wanna crank it out, get it done, get it read, and have a wonderful time doing it. Let's go. Oh my gosh. It is later, and I did in fact finish A Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches this morning. Loved it. So good. The ending wasn't my favorite, so I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars, but overall, this was such a good book. It was very surprising too. I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. I'm really, really excited to read the second one, but honestly, highly recommend this. Any time of year, but fall especially would be great. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I kind of gave you guys the gist of what I liked. There were definitely mysteries, but I called every single one of them. That didn't really bother me though. I think because it's more of a cozy mystery, whereas if I'm reading Pierce Brown Red Rising series, I want the twists and turns. But for this book, very happy to have called everything. I wouldn't say was low stakes, but it just was soft is how I would describe it. And I enjoyed that a lot. I then did some productive things, a few productive things, but I've had a really slow day. And then I was like, you know, I did 3 productive things. I'm gonna start the next book, which is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. And I'm already 50 pages in. So I'm probably not doing anything else today besides reading Mate, even though I probably should do other things today, but I'm just giving myself the permission to not do other things and sit here and read this book. And if I'm like, I need a break from reading, want to get up and do some things, I'll do them. But if I don't, I'm not going to. Also, eating a caramel apple, reading a werewolf romance. It's fall, y'all. I can't wait until it gets dark at 6 o'clock and I can turn my cute fairy lights on my bookshelf and light a candle. Yes, please. Hello. It's a little later. I'm now in chapter 12. I'm gonna tell you guys what this book is about. Kind of. Because I don't want to spoil things from Bride, the first book. Love that book, by the way. I've read it multiple times. I think the first time I read it, I maybe gave it 4.5, but I think that's a 5-star book for me. It's just hits. But it also is kind of traumatizing. Weird combination, I know. But sometimes I just lose all coherent ability to speak nowadays, so please forgive me if that happens. Like it just did. Please forgive me if it happens again. So in this book, we are following Serena and Cone. Cone is the alpha of a werepack. And I think by the title of this book, you can tell who Serena is. Yeah, Ali Hazelwood is so good. She's so witty. The characters have really good banter. They're super sarcastic to each other. Honestly, he's kind of mean to her and I'm like, wait. But it's just like in a witty, bantery way. But I feel like the plot line is political. Bride was surprisingly political and this book continues with that theme in just a different way, particularly surrounding Serena and her circumstances. There's a lot of them that we have already learned about and that you learn about in Bride. And following her and Cohen, I'm just really excited. I'm loving it. I'm getting giggly. Similar to Bride, this book takes place in first person, but at the beginning of every chapter, you get a little tidbit of Cohen's perspective like you did Lowe's in Bride, of these just little there it goes again. These little few sentences in italics at the beginning of a chapter in the love interest male's perspective. Also, this is paranormal romance. I didn't realize that was a subgenre of romance, but I think, wow, the ADHD brain is ADHDing. I guess Lyla Sage's new book, who, if you don't know who Lyla Sage is, she wrote one of my favorite small town romance series. And her new book is paranormal romance, which I have yet to pick up and read. Anyways, but I highly recommend Bride, and I'm really enjoying this as well. I think what I was saying earlier about Ali Hazelwood's writing and banter, this just shines true. I feel like a lot of her characters are sarcastic and have really good ways of saying things in kind of analogous terms that are funny, and I enjoy that a lot. We're just gonna see how far we get tonight. I've decided, wow, this sun is really doing it for me. I've decided that no more productivity will be happening today. Absolutely none. And I will be sitting here and reading this book. My brain is feeling a little mushy right now, probably from reading so much, but I don't care. I'm loving it. And I'm gonna keep reading and just having a good time. I love an Ali Hazelwood book. Wow, that ponytail really was not the move. Also, the curls dried very weird. Sorry that you had to witness me talk with that sticking out of my head like that. We'll try not to force that upon your eyes in the future. You guys. Her laughter adjusts the spin of his atoms. Her laughter adjusts the spin of his atoms. It's giving you bewitched me body. Okay, that's a little fun, but her laughter adjusts the spin of his atoms. Hello, I finished Mate, not that night, but the next morning, and I really enjoyed it. For some reason, I didn't love it as much as Bride, but I think I liked the main character more. I thought she was funnier, but maybe just like the storyline. Also, Bride was traumatizing in the sense of not, and this was traumatizing in the sense of heat. Both of these books are very aware omega fanfic. Is how I describe it. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the character. Learned some things about werewolves that I did not know before. Crazy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked our male main character. I like our female main character. It's kind of like a similar vibe. The tortured male main character. Oh, I can't have her because of blah, blah, blah. But he's secretly obsessed with her. That's the vibe of this book. There also was a lot of politics and an interesting storyline with specifically with Serena's family and past and history. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So that was also interesting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I would recommend it. I'm happy I read it. With all other Ali Hazelwood books, I read them super quickly and am excited to see what she puts out next. She's just cranking out the books. Not that I'm complaining. If you've read Bride, would recommend. It's an interesting, good time. So I thought me reading Mate and A Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches was gonna be its own video, but I think I'm gonna include that in my fall reading vlog and just make that longer, because if I just had these 2 books in the video, it'd probably be like 10 minutes. I was planning on reading more fall romance books for this video, but then I decided to do something crazy. I decided to ignore my TBR. I decided to start a whole new video that's probably gonna take me the rest of the year to film. Very excited for that. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm starting just because I'm so excited, and I started it already, so I'm like, hee hee hee. Something's missing. I don't know if you can tell, but something's missing. You can't tell anymore now because I'm standing in front of where it was. So there are going to be multiple videos in between this video where I'm telling you guys that I'm reading this and the video where I'm actually reading the series, hint hint. That is because I have a backlog of videos that I filmed that I just like have not had time to edit, so I need to get those up for you guys. But this vlog I want to get up before those videos because it's like a fall theme vlog. But just so you guys know, me reading this book will not be the next video you see. But if you are interested in me reading it more in real time, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I will be posting like my full spoiler reactions and thoughts to me reading this series there. Okay, that was a very long-winded way of me saying I am reading Throne of Glass again, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so hype. If you want to hear me talk about it more, stick around, subscribe. There'll be a video about it at some point in the future. Probably around Christmas is my guess, which is kind of crazy to say. But in September, I read 4 books, and we're almost halfway through October, and I've read 2 books. But I did read those 2 books in 2 days because I didn't do anything else in those 2 days. So anywho, stick around and see what's next. But as always, you know what time it is. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you've read any of these books and that I read in this video. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. So you can leave me a comment and we can chat about them, because there's nothing better than just chatting about books, in my humble opinion. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!